Hey guys, this is Tech Guy 276, and I've just given blood on the 20th of November 2012, and my next appointment is the 11th of March. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I don't know why. My friend Anthony at college, he's been saying all day like, oh, I can't wait to give blood, and I can't wait to help the country out, and I can't wait to help the people out in need. And while we're going, he gets a pretend phone call. I didn't even hear his phone go off. He has a pretend phone call from his mum saying, "Oh, I need you. I want you to get here. Something's happened." Okay, if something has happened, well, fair enough. But I'll ask him tomorrow at college, and I'll just go, so what happened with your mum yesterday? Like, she had a fit. If she did, I feel tight. But if she doesn't, I've pulled him up. Yeah, he's been saying all day, oh, I'm gonna give blood today, like, yay. But now, he's just made some excuse because he's scared of needles. I don't even know if he's scared of needles. I just think he's a pussy. He's been saying, "Oh, I want to do good," for so long, and when he's got the opportunity to do something good, he doesn't take it. It's stupid. I give blood. I do it every 4 months. But when I am going a bit dizzy now, but that's just normal. So when I get home, I lie down. All you do is go there, you have a drink of water, you read you say, right, I've got an appointment for 20 past 6 or something. Then you sit down with a man or a woman. They ask you the questions again, that's on the sheet. Have you been outside the UK? No. And it's just actually places like that. Then he takes a zinc, well, I think it's an iron test or a zinc test, not quite sure. And then you do that. You sit around in waiting area for about 2 minutes. You go over to the bed. Have you, like, they ask questions like, have you given blood before? Was it painful? Was it all right? How did you feel afterwards? I couldn't understand the woman. She was being a bit quiet. And when the needle went in, it did hurt a little bit, but it doesn't normally. But he's just, I think he's a pussy. And also, I've talked for about 2 minutes talking about shit. This is a Grave Encounters review, not Grave Encounters 1, Grave Encounters 2. I watched it the other day, and the first Grave Encounters, it's like a person comes on like saying these films have been edited together in time, so it's chronological order, and then they do that, and then they're in an asylum, an insane asylum where murderous things happen, like the doctor cut opens people's heads and then started deforming the body, and then started adding extra limbs and all that stuff. And then once Grave Encounters 1, he's just helped this woman give birth, and within a few seconds of the mum dying, he then cuts the baby's throat because it's antichrist. They do all of that, and it's good for a horror film, but it's a bit cliche. And then, to get even more cliche, you want to watch the second one. The second one is based around people who want to go to the asylum to make sure that, was it a film? Was it real? Was it a film? Was it all edited together? And that's what they try and find out. So they go in, realise it's not a film. It's actually realised it was real life, and yeah, there it is. And it's a fantastic. It's like it's a normal film crew, like teenagers, and they decide to do a film, and he decides to do a horror film better than Grave Encounters, and then he stumbles upon paperwork and messages from the ghosts, and he gets invited down to the asylum, and my jacket arm is falling down, causing pain in my elbow because the blood spots there. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It tried to do what Grave Encounters fail, and it kind of succeeds, but it's a really crazy storyline. I'm not gonna end it. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it was a really crazy storyline from going from Grave Encounters 1, which is like a normal cliche story, to the second one where it's like, the ghouls are controlling the mind, and like they're all filming the film together. Like, they want to finish the film. They ask somebody, I'm not going to reveal any names, they ask somebody to collect all the tapes out of all the cameras that are in the asylum and then edit them all together. And yeah, it's a couple of. It's the same with Sinister. The framing wasn't really right with Sinister. Well, it used all the conventions but it was all expected. Like, the girl would be in the bottom right hand corner, and then the ghost would appear in the top left hand corner, and it'd just be like that, and then you just knew things were gonna pop up. And I actually knew because I had the controller in my right hand, and I was when I was expecting things to pop out, I was turning it down. So yeah, it's the same with Sinister. I'm not scared of horror films anymore. Right. I'll leave it here, guys. Overall, 6 out of 10 for Grave Encounters 2. Another 5 out of 10 for Grave Encounters 1. So thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you next podcast.